Now that all the hard work and the demo has been done, it is time to turn our attention to the pretty fun stuff. Yes, we are talking design for the laundry and looking at all the different materials that are going into this space. To start with, let me introduce you to our new laundry floor. Very excited by this tile. So this is actually a glazed porcelain tile, but it has quite a unique slate look. So there is a lot of variation in this tile. So whilst we are looking at this sample, not every tile is going to be the same. And in fact, I've chosen, I guess, the multicolor variation. So what that means is that this tile looks like this, but another tile might actually be more of this sort of deeper, rich slate bluey tone. Another one might have more of these earthy terracotta notes. Some might be more gray. So we're going to have a lot of variation on the floor. I think this is a bit of a gamble. I personally am really excited by how energetic this floor is. Jonno and I really liked it as well because it has a very natural feeling to it. And it's quite reminiscent of the rocks, like where Jonno might go out to surf. And I like that idea because this room is going to be kind of that mud, messy area, somewhere to throw like Jonno's weddy if he goes out for a surf or what have you. I kind of like the fact that it brings the outside in and it reflects that. And I think where we are, the fact that we are near some incredible surf breaks, I think this is just going to work really well. Now, to balance that, I do want to bring in quite a neutral tone to the wall. So I am going to be introducing natural white. So this is Dulux. We did the natural white Dulux in the bathroom. I'm going to keep that throughout this laundry as well. I think it's a really good base because it does bring a lot of freshness, and it is the only bit of white I have in this home, but I think natural white has a bit more creaminess to it, so it's not too stark. It's still going to work with some of the warmer elements that I have in the space. The other main element in the laundry is going to be our cabinetry. So we're going to be bringing in Tasmanian oak. So this is a Polytech finish. This is wood matte, and this is going to be all of our cabinetry. I'll show you the design layout that I've done just a bit later, but all of our cabinetry is going to be finished in this Tassie oak. It's very warm and earthy, bringing timber into this space, and it's also quite energetic, I think, with the floor as well. I will be bringing in a bench top into this laundry as well. So I'm choosing this grey cement finish. This is a Polytech product. It's called Xenolith. So that grey, I think, works really well with the floor. There's just going to be a subtle touch of that grey, and then I'm actually going to be bringing in a white trough as well to kind of pick up on some of those white accents. The other element in the laundry, I'm just going to have a couple of tiles for the splashback. There's not going to be a heap of tiled surface in the laundry space, but I am going to go this off-white tile. So this off-white tile we used in the bathroom, so I wanted to bring in consistency with that. I just really like the way all of these are working together. There's a lot of texture in the floor. There's a bit of texture in the cabinetry and as well in the tiles, but not too much to really take away from that floor. So in terms of hardware, I've got a couple of things going on. I have got the Sarlet pull handle from Iva. So this will be a few touches of this on the cabinetry. And then I'm bringing in this brushed nickel. So this is a Kato era range from Reese. This is again what we did in the bathroom. I really like the detailing of this. I think it works really well with that pull handle. I like the way the brushed nickel and that signature brass work together. They're both a similar aesthetic, so they have that heritage feel to them. And then the other element that I want to bring in is color, because why not? I am going to be introducing more color into the bathroom section of the laundry, but essentially it's all still part of one room. So we are going to be adding another internal wall, and for that wall I wanted to bring in color. So I actually really wanted to bring in this green. So this is a Dulux wash and wear. This green is actually the same that we did in the bedroom. I wanted to keep that running through into the laundry for consistency. It works really well with that floor tile. It picks up on some of those blues, and then to complement that as well, we're going to be bringing in this kale green tile, again the same as the bathroom. You're getting the vibe that I'm going for, guys. We've got a lot of green happening in the bathroom element of this room. However, it is all one space, but in the laundry it's a bit more conservative and pared back, more sort of neutral grey and timber tones. So to explain what I mean, I need to properly show you these designs. So I've mocked up a layout in the Reimagine 3D planner. This was very helpful in order to be able to navigate that space because we were adding in a bathroom component to it. With our laundry design, essentially I've kept it quite classic. You know, before it was quite small. We couldn't actually have the washer dryer side by side. They were just stacked. So one of the first things I did was I want them side by side in order to allow for this larger benchtop space. I don't need to explain why benchtop is important for the laundry, but you know, I wanted to have the bench top in there and then also have a nice big sink as well. So I've just made that a little bit longer. So the laundry is going to be slightly larger than it currently is now. There will still be an internal wall. So we're rebuilding another wall, but it's going to be set back from where it was currently. So that's where I'm experimenting with bringing in color. So I want to bring in a little bit more color into that wall, bringing in that green, because then on the flip side, which I'll get to, I want to bring more green into that bathroom space. Keeping it nice and simple, we're going to be having wall cabinets, or I'm also playing around with the idea of open shelving as well, but I think at this stage I'm going to go wall cabinets. I am getting new windows made up. I'm very excited to bring in more light into that space. You can't quite see here, but I've put this in to indicate custom cabinetry. So the same as what we're doing in the kitchen, we're going to be going up to the ceiling. So we're going to be bringing in custom cabinetry for what was once that very odd area with that really dodgy hot water system. It had the right idea, the concept was there, it just wasn't very well executed. So we're going to make sure that we add plenty of storage to that space. We're going to go all the way up to the ceiling, and I think just by having that extra height as well, it will help lift your eye up. It will just help make everything just feel a bit bigger and a bit grander than it currently is. So then we're going to be adding in a bathroom. Now what we're going to have behind the wall is essentially just a toilet and a shower. We don't feel the need to put another basin in there because essentially they're adjoining rooms. The only thing that's separating them is this cavity slider, which for the most part will probably just be open most of the time. We just thought it was important to put the cavity slider in order to add that privacy, so it does actually make it a proper bathroom. Otherwise, it is a bit open and a bit exposed and we can't really claim it as a separate bathroom. So that is going to be all flanked by green. It's going to be just a green dream. I'm just going to drench it in color. So the color is going to be at the end. It's going to be light and bright and fresh in front of you. So it kind of zeroes you in to this kind of deep dark green tunnel. I always get really excited when I get to see the design all formalized and then with all of the materials in front of me, especially now looking at this, I'm getting really excited. I love the combination, everything that's happening here. I can't wait to see it in the flesh. So I'm just going to be cheering Jonno on. He's doing a great job with Benny. They just need to keep on going because I'm very excited to actually see this in the flesh and to experience it IRL. Would love to know what you think. Leave me a comment below.